What's up, everybody? Rob here. And yeah, you're not gonna get the usual Big Riff HD over the top funny guy. Instead, you're gonna get a more real look as to who I am as a person. I'm gonna talk about my fitness journey with you all today. Now, quick disclaimer: I'm not a health professional in any way. So do not. This is not advice. This is not how to get fit. This is not a how to get a six pack in 15 minutes. It's none of that. None of that. Instead, this is how I've gone from a non-confident little boy to this overconfident, sometimes cocky man. And so yeah, if you enjoy this video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, let's get into it. So I think I want to start this off at around 2018 is when I wanted to see change in my life. So yeah, 2018 I was sophomore, junior in high school, and this was really around the time that I started expressing myself more. I was getting comfortable, getting uncomfortable, if that makes any sense. I was more comfortable expressing myself, really putting myself out there and really not caring about what people thought of me, even though that I still kind of did, but it was a process. It was a process. I was kind of like the dorky guy, more of the dorky side. Really couldn't harm a fly, so there was really no point in antagonizing them. I wanted to see change in my life, and I've always wanted a six pack. I was like this. There's a picture on screen. I'm sure. I was not this fat guy. I was, or incredibly skinny. I was skinny fat, but out of shape. But I wasn't, terrible, right? It was all up here, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But I wasn't happy to where I was. I wasn't happy where I was physically. I know I wanted to change. I watched all these Marvel superhero movies, and when they take off their shirt, they're flexing their chest and their muscles, and they got 8 packs and stuff. And really, the one that did it for me was Chris Pratt. I really resonate with the Star-Lord character. He's just some guy from Missouri, or some kid from Missouri, and because I live in Missouri, fun fact. And he's gone from this chubby guy, on the chubbier side from Parks and Rec, to this really ripped masculine man, and that really inspired me. So that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So I had the goal in mind, and I was dead set on getting a six pack. I had this notion that nobody liked me. No one was talking to me. It wasn't because I was some dirtbag loser at the time. That's what I thought it was, but looking back, that's not true at all. But that's what I thought. That's what I thought was real. Nobody liked me. So to get people to like me, is I needed to get fit, get a six pack. That was the main reason why I wanted to get big. I started running, and it sucked. It sucked so bad. I can barely run a mile. I can barely run a 9-minute mile. It sucked. I knew I could have done more, but I was at that point where it's do I really want this? And that's where I was at with running. And man, I tried a lot of things, man. I looked up videos, how to get fit, how to start, and that all really changed in 2019 when I joined the school's weightlifting class. I started lifting weights, and I saw some results, and my mental health improved. I was more confident, but I wasn't there yet. I knew I was on the right track, but I wasn't quite there yet. So this is when I first started. I was running more consistent on a more consistent basis. I was losing weight, I was seeing results, and I was getting that confidence, but I didn't have the body. I wasn't there yet. So I kept pushing myself. Eventually that turned me towards boxing. I'm not gonna lie, I was inspired by KSI Logan Paul. I thought that was fun. I thought it would be fun. You have to have some screws loose to get hit in the face and say, yeah, let's do that again. yeah, you know, I tried boxing. I tried this boxing classes at a MMA gym, which was my first mistake, was joining an MMA gym purely for boxing. There's a major difference between boxing and MMA boxing, but young Rob didn't know that at the time. Yeah, and then around 2020, that's when the pandemic hit, and yeah, that's when like everything changed. You know, I stopped weightlifting because I wasn't in the class anymore, and I kind of got comfortable. You know, there was like a solid 3 months where I wasn't doing anything. I worked at a movie theater prior, so they closed down due to the pandemic. I was on what was it called? It wasn't welfare, was it? It was on like some sort of like unemployment payment thing that they paid you like $600 a week, and you know, like, it's not bad, but like mentally I wasn't doing anything. And this is when I realized that like I have to like earn the money, not just like sit around and do nothing. And so that summer 2020, I got back into running, and I joined a CrossFit gym. I thought it would be fun. You know, I was good at weightlifting, and I like cardio, so why not combine the two? Yeah, CrossFit is probably a thing that I won't do again. I just reached a certain point to where it just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. So I realized it wasn't for me. I went back to boxing. Yeah. So we started boxing again. Early this year, 2021, is when I had my boxing match, and yeah, that's when I lost. I got TKO'd in the second round. Honestly, that is one of the things where I do it again. You know, being honest with you, you know, taking like, you know, actual boxing lessons, like one-on-one, from like a boxing coach instead of a MMA coach. You know, just to like really get in tune to the boxing world. I have no idea what I'm saying. I have no script for this. If you see this thing, it's just my journal. There's nothing. I'm not going off of anything here. But yeah, the point of that is like I'm gonna do it right if I do it again. And then now I've reached this point to where I'm not really in a gym anymore. I'm still working out on a consistent basis. After the boxing match, like I hit this like depression. I really don't know what was the cause of it. I really couldn't tell you. It wasn't because I lost, because like I lost, you know, I cried a little bit, and then that was that. You know, it wasn't regretful. You know, I'm kind of glad that I lost it actually. It's like I just wasn't having fun. You know, it just wasn't where I needed to be. I really couldn't tell you why I was depressed. I just was, and like it got so bad that I wanted to like take my own life. Like I was just so done with life that I just wanted to, you know, opt out of it. I just wanted no part of life, and I was just like suffering so bad, and I don't know, like it kind of forced me to like look inward, and that's when I realized I really don't need to please anyone. You know, I just want to love from myself, you know, and I started opening up more, and you know, I thought it would make me weak, you know, but it turns out it just made me stronger, you know, opening up more. It made me more confident. Like I started to like love myself more, and you know, doing stuff that I actually liked. I also had this like notion that like if I was like 170, I'd be fat, but like I'm really not. Like I'm 170 now, and like I'm not fat. Like of course I have body fat on me, but like I'm not fat. I'm not overweight. I'm good for my height and my age. I'm doing pretty good. I'm super proud of myself. This is where I'm at now. I took this from like a couple days ago. 172. Know what? It's not bad. Not bad at all. You know what? I'm quite happy with that. You know, we look good. I feel good. It's nothing to be ashamed of. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video in its entirety. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. I've been your boy Rob, or Big Griff HD, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.